Assalamu alaikum students. This is our session number 2, class 8 mathematics, unit number 1, operation on sets. Think back students. We know about numbers and their arithmetic operations. They are addition, minus, multiplication and division. Similarly, in sets there are three operations like union, intersection and difference of sets. Today's topic is verification of commutative and associative laws with respect to union and intersection. First, we discuss commutative law with respect to union and intersection on sets. If A and B are two sets, then the commutative law with respect to union and intersection are written as A union B equal to B union A. It means that resultant set of A union B is equal to B union A. Their places doesn't matter. Either we take union A with B or B with A. Both have same answers. Similarly, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. This is commutative law of intersection. Either we take common elements A or B or A. Both are same. Now we can consider an example so that you can understand this very easily. Take two sets. Before this, recall your memory. We know that if we have two numbers like 2 and 3, if we add 2 plus 3, we get 5. If we change their orders, 3 plus 2 and add them, again we have 5. This is commutative property. It means that their places doesn't matter. Now consider an example. We have two sets, A having elements 1, 2 and 3 and B elements 3, 4 and 5. Now we take left hand side, that is A union B. It means that first we write the elements of A, then sign of union, then set B. If we take them together, means union, write them in set. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is our resultant set of A union B. Now we take its right hand side, B union A. For this purpose, first we write the elements of B, that are 3, 4 and 5, then set A, that is 1, 2 and 3. Again we have its union 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Observe here students. Resultant set of left hand side is equal to the resultant set of right hand side. So both are equal. It is verified that both sides of commutative law are equal. Therefore, A union B is equal to B union A. Next, commutative law of intersection on sets. For this, again consider an example. A and B. First we take its left hand side, A intersection B. It means that first we write the elements of A, that are 1, 2 and 3, then sign of intersection, then the set B, 3, 4 and 5. We take their common elements. You can observe very easily that both sets have only one element as common, that is 3. So this is our resultant set of A intersection B. Now take the right hand side, B intersection A. First we write the elements of set B, that are 3, 4 and 5, then the sign of intersection, then set A having elements 1, 2 and 3. Again observe it has only one element as common, that is 3. So this is the resultant set of right hand side. Observe, students, the resultant set of left hand side is 3 and the resultant set of right hand side is also 3. So both are equal to each other. It is verified. Next we take associative laws with respect to union and intersection on sets. If we have A, B and C as 3 sets, then the associative law with respect to union and intersection are written respectively as A union bracket B union C is equal to bracket A union B union C. Similarly, the associative law with respect to intersection. You can see it. Remember that to find union or intersection of 3 sets, first we find the union or intersection of any 2 of them, and then the union or intersection of the third set with the resultant set. First we take associative law with respect to union on sets. That is A union bracket B union C is equal to bracket A union B union C. It means that first we solve the bracket part. Recall, students, you are very much familiar with numbers and their associative property. If we have 3 numbers like 2, 3 and 4, we add them in any order. In any case, we get 9. It means that associative law with respect to addition holds. Now we check for the union on sets. Consider an example. There are given 3 sets: A having elements 1, 2, 3, B having elements 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and C has 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 as its elements. First we solve the left hand side of the associative law, that is A union bracket B union C. As I said earlier that we solve the bracket part first, B union C. For this purpose, write the elements of set B, that are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, then the sign of union, then the set C, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Union means write all together these numbers in one set. So we get resultant set of B union C as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we take union of this resultant set with A. For this purpose, first we write the elements of set A, then sign of union, then resultant set of B union C, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now the resultant set of left hand side, that is A union bracket B union C, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now the turn for the right hand side, that is bracket A union B union C. We solve the bracket part first, that is A union B. A union B is equal to, first we write the elements of set A, that are 1, 2 and 3, sign of union, then the elements of set B, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the resultant set of A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right hand side of the associative law is A union B union C. For this purpose, first we write the resultant set of A union B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then sign of union, then the elements of set C, that are 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the resultant set of the right hand side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Here, observe students, both the resultant set of sides, left hand side and right hand side, are equal to each other. Therefore, it is verified that associative law with respect to union holds. Next, associative law with respect to intersection on sets. That is this. We explain this with this example. Consider three sets A, B and C. For this purpose, first we take the right hand side of the associative law is equal to A intersection bracket B intersection C. Here we solve the bracket part, B intersection C. Write it here. The intersection mean take common. So their common elements are, you are observing here, 6, 7 and 8. This is resultant set. As a whole, A intersection bracket B intersection C is equal to the set A 1, 2, 3 intersection set B intersection C. Now we can see very easily that both sets have no element as common. So this is empty. Next, the right hand side of the associative law. We solve the bracket part first. A intersection B. A intersection bracket part of A intersection B. First, set A intersection set B. Its common element only one, that is 3. Right hand side of the intersection of this law, A intersection B intersection C is equal to, first of all we write the resultant set of A intersection B, that is the bracket part, sign of intersection, and the set C. Again we observe no element is common, that is empty. Students observe, resultant of left hand side is empty and the resultant of right hand side is also empty. Both are equal, so it is verified. Now I hope that you can solve exercise 1.2 question number 1 and 2 very easily at home. Fi Aman Allah.